come across a gaping hole in the ground. The sign beside it depicts a piece of armor, followed by, "Do not drop this in the hole." Welcome back to Tavern Tales, and this experience with Voice of Cards. And this is a new event that just appeared, like, just before I started recording this.
It's only human to want to do exactly what you're told not to.
Yes, very much. Drop the knight's armor pictured on the sign into the hole.
However willing you might be, you don't have the armor depicted, so you walk away.
Yeah, I don't. So, after that little thing, welcome back. So, last time we left off, we scaled this musty tower here, and we climbed it, ascended to the roof of that tower, and confronted the dragon for the first time. It was very scary because it was a dragon, even though it was probably not that hard. Another bomb rock. That's pretty good. Oh man. We have to fight this thing. Yeah, well, we were going to beat the dragon, but then Vince showed up quite literally out of nowhere, healed it, and then flew away west. Literally flew away west to somewhere. I do not know where out west, but it is west. So we were given the objective of going to Shoreland to go and get a boat. Although, I do remember this guy. This guy basically told us to piss off because we weren't strong enough to do it, to go up against him. This window blind guy. We'll go over here.
The moment the knight senses your presence, he speaks. "You there. I wish to challenge you in a contest of strength," he proclaims, placing his hand on the hilt of his sword.
Really?
It seems he has deemed you a worthy opponent. Stealing your resolve, you draw your sword from its sheath.
Oh yes, we're gonna open those window blinds and see who the culprit is. I don't know.
About the enemy.
Let's see what works, I suppose. We can see what works. That sort of worked. Oh. Okay. Didn't do anything. And I'm very, very wounded. Let's see. What the hell can I do? What the hell can I do? Ow, jeez. I just don't have gems. gosh. I just don't have gems. Oh no, Mel's down.
Uh-oh.
Mel's down. Okay.
Excellent.
Need to heal up Mar. I kind of don't know what I'm doing. But that hurt a lot. I just healed it. That did something. Man, I'm sorry for not commentating over this. This is just very intense, and it's just a lot. There's a lot going on right now, so. There's just a lot going on. Do anything. Let's try this. That looks good. Oh, we're so close. Oh, Curadine. Oh, now I gotta do something. I'm finally actually using these Inspire elixirs to actually get people back up again. Man, this is tough, man. I feel like this is what the combat should be, just immense tension, but we got him. We got him. Kind of barely, but I think I did alright with that. That's what I'm talking about. But, yeah. Level 25. Everyone's leveling up. Shit, literally everyone's leveling up here. Everyone leveled up from that.
Warrior, this is far more befitting of you, he says, entrusting you with his armor.
Oh, he's giving me his armor.
Perhaps returning to basics because of his loss, the knight swings his sword intently.
Huh. You got his armor? Oh, we got divine armor. Oh, gosh. Oh, who are we gonna give it to? That's my question.
Mastery does not come overnight. he exclaims with extraordinary spirit, swinging his sword intently.
Huh, okay. No. No, one was enough. I had to go through a lot of resources for that. The divine armor. Who am I going to give this to? Who can equip it? He can. Pyridine can. It's really good. Really good. Who else can equip it? I'm just out of curiosity. Who else can equip this? No. Not Mel. Not Ridis. Bruno, I doubt, but Bruno can have it. Bruno can have it. 23. To 25. We're gonna give it to Bruno, I think. This might be a dumb idea, but we'll give it to Bruno for now. If that. I should have done this between episodes. Okay, I'm actually gonna go back to. Okay, we're gonna enter Shoreland. I do want to go back to Advent. It's either Advent or Nexton that had that lock.
When you return, Oreo approaches.
Oh.
It seems like something has happened to the town.
Oh no.
He says a raging wind blew through and
no.
destroyed the town. You surmise
dear.
the flapping of the dragon's wings is to blame.
Oh no.
You explain that you
dragon.
need a boat to go after the dragon, and Oreo's look turns grim. Sensing there may be a problem,
Jeez.
you quickly make your way to the wharf.
Okay. Make your way to the Shoreline Wharf. Alright. Is there... I know it's something there. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna head over to... It's either Advent or Nexton with that lock. I want to see if that magic key... Yeah, there it is. Carriage Master's flip side story. I'm gonna read that real quick, just to keep up with that. No, wrong button. Wrong menu. Let's see. There you are. Oh, this is the riddle. This is the riddle one. The answer is me. Ah. I may pass peacefully into the next life in the driver's seat of this gently swaying wagon. What carriage? Why did I say wagon? I mean, they're kind of the same thing. I love it so. It's 10 legs? Huh. I guess I don't really get it, but not really much of a story, just the answer to a riddle or something like that. Yeah, but there's the locked door in Advent.
You turn the magical key in the lock, and the door opens.
Yeah, there it is. Hey.
You sense a presence behind you, and turn to see a guard. He starts talking to you like your old friends.
Really?
He tells you this is where Queen Nilla used to store the royal treasure, but not anymore.
Oh, really?
So, you see,
Oh,
you
yeah.
won't find anything of value in there, he finishes, and walks away.
I mean, I beg
There's
to
a
differ,
scrap
but...
of paper on the ground where the guard was standing. You pick it up and read it.
Yeah. Some local merchants are engaging in the illicit trade of unauthorized powerful weapons. Cease any such operations as you discover them. Alright. I mean, yeah. Mysterious card 7. I don't know, what the hell are these mysterious cards for? That's kind of what I'm wondering. But, oh, we got Queen Nilla's flip side. Quick pause and read this. Imposing though the sacred throne may be, it is far comfortable. It is far from comfortable. Her Highness's royal seat, shall we say, frequently cries out for something more plush. What is that chair, sentient or something? Is it a mimic? Did Queen Nilla befriend a mimic? That's do we get Vince? Like, did we get Vince? I didn't check the first time we met him. I don't know if we read this with, back in part 10, but I feel like we did. We just don't have this flip side story yet. Well, that might come out later on in the story, but there's an event.
I'm closed for now. Don't bother coming back, the weapons merchant says, shooing you away with his hands.
Oh, great.
The guards have cottoned on to his illegal weapons trade. You shan't be buying from him again.
Well, it was gonna get him some way or another, so... Choose another town. I'm gonna go back to Shoreland and continue on with this story. Hopefully it's something... Hopefully we can get ourselves a boat. Sorry for that little tangent there, but I wanted to try that. So I believe we have, like, a bunch of mysterious cars now. Yeah. One through 7, wow. I don't even know what these are for, being totally honest.
Despite the damage from the violent winds, he seems hopeful that the fish will return, now that the thunderous growls have stopped.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully this town can recover. There's any other NPCs? Okay.
A violent wind strong enough to send a ship flying. The
Really?
night trembles in fear of the dragon's power.
Yeah, I would too, honestly. Okay, let's continue on with this. Who's this guy? Hey!
The woman says the violent winds stirred up the sea, causing her precious ship to run aground.
Oh, that sucks, man.
But if you can return her vessel to the water, she will gladly give you a ride. Your
Thanks.
brows furrow, knowing that there is no way you could move a ship.
Oh, yeah. There's no way in hell.
Beside you, Bruno stretches, warming up his body.
Oh. Bruno. Right, he's bodybuilder with steroids. Okay.
After striking a fantastic pose to show off his muscles,
Oh,
he
yeah.
charges straight at the boat.
Oh, you go.
No matter how hard he pushes, though, the boat does not budge.
Great.
It's pointless, you sigh, turning around when
Oh, no. What?
a muscle-bound Melanie stands before you.
What? What?
Now it's working, Bruno exclaims,
What?
unsurprised at the sight of Melanie.
Melanie's jacked now? What?
It appears the custom supplement she drank in the tower bulked her up.
I mean, that's one way to bulk someone up.
Let us combine our power, Bruno entreats Melanie. Her whole body racked with chills, Melanie screams out to the sky.
Oh, yeah.
You need Melanie's help to catch the dragon. You call out to her. You turn your earnest eyes to her and say,
Oh, yes.
please, lend us your strength.
Yeah.
But,
that might have
unable
been
to
out of
hold
character
back
a
at
little,
the sight
but,
of her impressive build, burst into laughter.
Yeah.
But in the next instant,
Jeez.
you receive a violent punch to the face and are sent flying.
Jesus.
You hear your bones creak in a way you've never heard before.
Ow. Mel.
But afterward, the two
jeez.
muscle-bound forms work together and return the boat to sea.
I mean, if they can, that's
I will
totally
never
great.
be a beautiful bride like this, Melanie mutters sadly. You're wrong, Bruno exclaims. Those muscles are the most beautiful thing a bride could ever have. At any
Right.
rate, you leave the port town and follow the dragon.
Yes, we need to. Board your vessel and set out to sea. So we get Melanie's flip side story, great. And Bruno's. Okay then. So that was the turn of events. So we got Mel's and Bruno's. At last, the Dark Mage has power. Superhuman power. And still, the only time a smile plays across her lips is when she's punching the daylights out of our self-proclaimed hero. Yeah. Totally. Well, should the custom supplement's effects wear off, he supposedly sheds his muscle all at once in a pitiful transformation, or so he says. No one's ever seen it. I don't know about this. Watch, Bruno just turns out to be a villain, and no one knows it. Yeah, set sail.
Just as you are about to leave, Oreo comes to see you off.
Oh, look,
It looks like he has something to say.
Look, it's Mr. Cookie. It's Mr. Cookie.
According to him, the dragon flew to the west, where there is an island called Mount Medica.
Medica.
Rumor has it they are actively researching
Right.
medicine on this island.
Oh,
He thinks he can use their knowledge in his work.
really?
Understanding
Maybe.
his father's wishes, Bruno nods. Say no more.
Oh, yes.
Mount Medica. Something stirs deep inside your chest, but you blame your imagination and board the boat without another thought.
Hmm. Has he potentially heard of it or something like that? 'Cause that would be really interesting. I think this is another chapter. Oh, yes. Heroes finally face the dragon at the top of the tower. Mid-battle, the one-eyed man arrives to fly away with the dragon, leaving only a muscled mage in their wake. Heroes board a ship to trail to conquering the ocean. Or something like that. Their voyage is to wrestle rocks in the sea breeze. Sides upward. The ominous silhouette of the island looms ahead. There, they find a strange village. Yeah. Chapter 6. Isle Blight. I feel like we're almost done. Because out of what we've seen... Voice of Cards. And the Isle of Blight. Oh yes. Oh, that was cool how it,
Wasn't that so much fun? Ritis can hardly contain her excitement as she seeks a similar reaction from Melanie. Sure, Melanie croaks, her face a sickly shade of green. The custom supplement has worn off completely.
Well...
Ritis turns to you and carries on, oblivious. Wasn't that just the greatest?
Did Melanie get seasick or something? What the heck
You,
happened to
however,
him?
are a bit worn out, as your mid-voyage teasing of Melanie prompted her to wring you like a rag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ow.
Your first order of business should be a sweep of the island to ascertain the dragon's whereabouts. Tread carefully, as danger lies in the unknown.
Oh, yes. Oh, this
A road
music.
stretches west from the docks, suggesting the presence of a house or settlement at the other end.
Okay. So... this music. How big is this island? Okay, it's fairly big. It's fairly big. Just kind of get a layout of everything here. Of where everything generally is. Like a whole nother continent out here. So I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be new enemies here and whatnot. But just curious.
And fight.
Are you serious? There we go. There we go. So,
Fortune favors the bold.
I feel like I should maybe find a settlement first, and then maybe go on from there instead of exploring right away. Because I could probably do all the exploring like off camera. Oh man. Like, okay, that cinematic for chapter 6, that little cinematic. That actually hurt a lot on Ritis, so I'm gonna do something about that. I'm gonna discover some treasure. Hopefully it's something useful. That's okay. That's alright. Let's just get back to the road. And just follow the road. An enemy approaches. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Oh, those are new. New enemies. Paralyzed. What are these guys anyway? Card details. Undead fungo and poison slime. Okay. Why does the poison slime look like a rabbit? Or is that just me? Like... kinda looks like an alien. I need to heal Ritus. My bad. They went after me. At least healed Ritus a bit. Yeah, this is very new. And yeah, just like an
You take the lead, taking in the island's scenery. It all looks unsettlingly familiar to you.
Apparently, yeah.
A white-hot streak of pain shoots through your head, feeling as though your skull will split in two. You grab your head as if holding it together and drop to your knees.
Oh god.
The searing pain erases any hope of recalling the memory that felt primed to return to you. Beads of sweat are pouring off you now as you struggle to keep your head in one piece. Drink this, Bruno insists, offering you a bottle of headache curative.
Oh dear. I don't know if I'd trust that or not. I mean, it seems to work, but...
You greedily drink it down, desperate for relief. The pain begins to ebb, and you hurriedly resolve to press on.
Yeah, hopefully that does it. Yeah, I don't... This music feels like something out of Xenoblade, or something like that. I don't know why, it just does. It just feels like it. Hey!
After a time, you happen upon a village.
Okay.
This place, you mutter unconsciously.
Might sound like himself.
Perhaps he is as anxious as you are about this place.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You two okay? Melanie asks. You open your mouth to reply. Only to notice the ambush a moment too late. Repel the monster attack.
Great. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. That's a lot. That's a lot of enemies. So 4 times damage. Yes, we can. Oh yes. Deals 60 damage for one thing, but I need to heal this a little bit. But let's see what's going on. Oh no. Ow. Oh, who knows if you're gonna last that long, but yeah. Man, I honestly suck at commentating. I guess, yeah. I honestly don't know what the hell to talk about, if I'm being totally honest. Cause, like,
Excellent.
and, like, I'm just taking in this experience, like, cause this is the first time I'm playing this game. So, I have no idea what to expect. So I'm literally just taking it all in at once, so...
That was lucky.
Okay, so resistant to lightning, but it did a good deal of damage anyway. Ow. Lower defense. Yeah, that makes sense. Try this out. I haven't seen this yet. One it crits too. Oh, what an animation.
Nice work.
So, and I get gems out of it. Ooh, that's 10. Yeah, I don't really know what party of 3 I kind of want, but oh, that's a lot of XP and gold. Again, more level ups. Like more level ups. A lot of XP, and we've come across our first village. So I'm gonna go straight down before entering. I'm just gonna go straight down and reveal all the cards that are there, and then we'll enter the town. Hopefully it's it'll lead to continue the story at least. What? That's terrible. Oh. I did kill him, so I guess that's a good thing. Didn't even get to see what he does. That's kind of sad, but yeah. So like so Village of the Sick. Yeah, we're gonna see what the hell is here and
You are accosted by a man the instant you set foot in the village.
oh dear.
Medicine, please, he begs.
Oh god. Looks awful.
His eyes are glazed over, and his general demeanor unsettling. Should he really have medicine?
Jeez. Oh, God.
You give him a glimpse of the medicine. Nothing in this life is free, you sneer.
Yeah.
Your callousness is swiftly punished as the medicine slips from your grasp and clatters to the ground.
What?
The man runs off to who knows where, making noises that can only be described as inhuman.
Okay.
You and the party
That's
resolve
really
to continue
weird.
exploring the village, despite the unsettling encounter that just occurred.
Okay.
Something is askew in this village. It would be best to proceed with caution until you can determine what is happening.
Spread out the gold. Spread out your gold right now. You cannot use the jump feature here. Alright. Can't go on that. Just want to look around. I'm just looking around here. Let's just explore a little bit.
The man glares at you, clutching tight to countless medicine bottles in his hands.
Great.
He insists that they all belong to him and refuses to share them with anyone.
You look like... You just look like an undead. Like on the verge of being like a zombie, like some sort of undead, like a vampire. Unlocked man's flip side story. Okay. Okay, let's figure this out here. Let's be intrigued. He was a sickly child who spent his days gazing out the window, longing to run and play with the others. If he could just do that, taking the bitterest medicine was cake. The boy grew up to see his wish came true. He now runs around all day to nowhere in particular, screaming nonsense as he goes. That's... Is that depressing? I don't know if that would be depressing or not. Oh, hi.
Another villager approaches you.
Jeez.
Though his speech is slurred, the demand remains the same. Medicine. This villager is also behaving strangely. Will you acquiesce to his request?
After what I saw there, probably not. That's not.
You remove the medicine from your pack, recall for a moment how much it cost, and begin sliding it back into place.
Yep.
In the blink of an eye, the villager snatches up the medicine bottle and darts out of view.
Jeez, come on.
Something's not right in this village, Bruno mutters, clearly worried.
Jeez. I had 2 vials stolen. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, something is definitely wrong with the village.
You hear a panicked cry up the road. Stay with me. Focus on me. That can't be good.
Oh.
The old man sighs, saying he lost both his son and grandson to the medicine.
What medicine? This, okay, to the medicine. That says a lot, I think.
Not wanting to be the only one left behind, he lifts the bottle in his hand to his lips and gulps it down.
Well, don't drink it. Okay, aged man. Yeah. Okay, this is real weird now. This has gotten real weird. Just like in some other RPG I can't think of. Well, would you look at that? The old man calls to his wife. Come look at all these butterflies flying around me. They're beautiful. Jeez. He smiles so widely. His eyes narrowed, torn butterfly wings and legs spill out from the gaps between his teeth. Oh gosh. What the hell is going on? Like, what? Okay.
You must fancy yourself quite the eccentric coming here. The innkeeper drones, as if incensed by your very presence.
Yeah.
Stay if you want to stay, the innkeeper continues, utterly disinterested in even attempting to sell you on a room.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay and heal up everyone, because I don't know what's gonna happen. This is all very new. I want to talk to NPCs before continuing on the story. That's what every, game, that's what every RPG like wants you to do, I suppose. But let's just see what's here.
You ask the villager about the dragon. The headman can help you if you're in some trouble, she retorts, doubling over to empty the contents of her stomach onto the street.
Oh God. Jeez.
Dozens of empty medicine bottles litter the ground in front of this woman.
Oh, great. We're just getting bonus stories left, right, and center here. I love it. I know it may seem that I'm, like, pausing in between to read all these stories, but, that's what I want to do. Like, that's kind of just what feels right. Like, these are, the loss of her family took her to the brink of ending her own life. Then she heard about an island where anyone could find happiness. No one on this island had any worries. They hadn't the intellect to worry in the first place. In time, neither did she. And the days bled into one blissful blur. Yeah, losing family can be tough. That's really kind of depressing. But, let's see. Oh, which?
This cursed island is separated from the rest of the world, she mutters from the ground.
I mean, yeah, this is I guess that's why it's called an island.
I heard that outsiders call this place Mount Medica, she remarks, then throws the empty bottle in her hand to the roadside.
Yeah.
You hail the villager, only to receive a blunt, "Go bother the village headman with your chatter," in return.
Oh, great.
The villager turns to face the wall once more, and smacks his head against it repeatedly. His forehead is soon covered in blood.
Jeez, what the hell? What the hell, man? Okay, let's see what this guy... Let's see who this guy is.
You arrive on the scene to find a man collapsed in the street, convulsing. Another man kneels over him in an apparent attempt to provide comfort and care.
Okay. Oh, hey.
The nobleman wears impressive white armor befitting a knight. He continues talking to the fallen man as he provides emergency care.
You look like one of the Ivory Order guys, or at least part of the...
Seeing the knight's
group,
devotion makes you feel a bit like a putz for doing nothing.
Jeez. Yeah, let's introduce more unknown substances to this town in order to help.
The villager is in quite a state. In a rare move, you volunteer some medicine with no strings attached.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna...
He'll have none of that, the knight barks, stopping you cold.
Really?
The villager is now clawing at his own face with his fingernails, crying out for medicine.
Jeez.
Blood, as black as tar, begins oozing out of his eyes, ears, and mouth.
God.
It proceeds to leak from every orifice imaginable.
Oh, fuck, man. When did this become a horror game? Like, when... What? When did this become a horror game?
The convulsions
Like,
subside.
seriously.
Within moments, the villager lies still.
Don't tell me you died.
A horrific thought makes itself known. This is the first time you have witnessed the death of a fellow man. Even in a world where medicines and elixirs can cure most any ailment, none are safe from death's icy grip. And as well you know, that which is dead can never return.
I like how if someone's dead, they just rip the card. That's kind of nice.
Your mind goes blank.
Oh, my
You
God.
drop to your knees in shock.
Yeah.
Melanie clamps her hand to her mouth, stifling a scream. Ridis shakes uncontrollably.
Yeah.
The knight hangs his head. Bruno nervously asks, "What are you doing here?" The knight's name is Sherwin. He identifies himself as a member of the Ivory Order.
Sherwin.
His travels brought him to this village, where he
Really?
has been caring for the ailing residents.
So you're like trying to be like a cleric or some sort of paladin?
His face contorts in disgust. If not for these foul drugs, they would be healed. He spits and takes his leave.
Drugs? What drugs?
Bruno gazes upon the villager's corpse with a look of apparent realization.
Okay. I like how the music stops. We can go on a little longer.
You approach Sherwin, who was caring for another villager. Is every day like this? You inquire. According to the knight, an elderly man living just outside the village is typically the one who looks after its residents. You'd be best served asking him all your questions, Sherwin says as he returns to his patient.
Okay. Hopefully we can... He mentioned something about drugs. And Bruno... So I guess we have 2 NPCs left.
You had best get out of here quick, she cautions you. If you stay here, then you too will, she begins, then suddenly starts cackling.
What, go mad and want medicine? What drugs did these guys take? What the hell?
A man approaches you as you wander through the village. Spare a bit of medicine, he asks genially.
No.
He sets about convincing you that your kindness will be returned tenfold if you just give him a little from your pack. His silver tongue would put even the best salesman to shame. You reach for a bottle of medicine, completely taken in by his pitch. Bruno stills your hand. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well...
want it so badly, you ask?
Yeah.
Affording him another opening. He gladly takes it. He first came in contact with it as a child. His parents paid him no mind.
Jeez. It's like blah blah blah, you know, it's just jeez.
And never since forgot its wonderful taste. You are fully invested in this story, and desperate to give the man some small comfort in this cruel, cruel world.
Sure.
You're primed and ready to hand it over. I've heard better sob stories, Melanie says dryly, having somehow absorbed the man's story, despite the blistering speed in which he delivered it.
Yeah, quite the speed.
Bruno thinks you'd better not, but you're not so sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay in character, like what the hell would Kiradine would do? I'm gonna do it.
The man smiles deliriously as he watches the bottle enter his outstretched hand. Not one moment later, he is gone. He appears to have dropped something peculiar in his haste.
Another mysterious card. Great. Okay. Where do you go run off to? I don't know. But let's see what we can do.
You knock lightly on
hi.
the door. An elderly man opens it, beaming at you.
That's a 4-leaf clover right there.
He announces himself as
Talk about,
Selfor and beckons you inside. Might he be the headman you've heard so much about?
So much, totally. Or at least from what Sherwin had to say.
Ask me anything you like, he offers.
Yeah.
Selfor receives your party, for whatever reason, rather graciously.
Yeah.
He could well be a font of knowledge. What will you ask him?
What do I ask?
You make mention of the village's eccentricities.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Is there a drug going
Selfor
around?
informs you that the island indeed suffers from an extreme shortage of medicine. He apologizes for the villagers' incivility. Consider it the price to pay for making the world a better place, he adds nonsensically.
Great. Talk about Mount Medica being... Medica, that's what it was, right? Medica?
You ask if he is the one in charge of the village. It's true that the villagers call him their headman, but I feel compelled to correct the record and state that my official title is overseer.
I mean, it's kind of just the same thing, like, right? Because the shaman in Twilight Princess, he's kind of the de facto leader of Kakariko Village in that game. But,
You ask if he has seen the dragon. Why, yes, he says. He returned to this island just the other day. Oh, but don't worry, he continues. He hasn't caused us too much trouble. Needless to say, this does not comport with your understanding of the dragon.
Yeah.
You notice Melanie lift an eyebrow at his use of the word returned.
Yeah. Return.
At any rate, the dragon's presence on the island is confirmed. You quietly celebrate the first credible lead you've yet received.
So thank God.
Your questions satisfactorily answered. You thank Cell4 and turn to leave. He asks you to stop. We have yet to discuss the terms of your living here, he declares. You explain that you are only here to pursue the dragon and have no intention to stay.
Yep. We're on a dragon hunt. Or a manhunt for a dragon, I suppose you could say.
Cell4 begs your forgiveness for thinking you were newcomers. It's perfectly understandable, though, what with the non-match among you, he says with a sneer. What does he mean by that? Melanie asks you, unable to grasp the old man's intentions.
Non-match with you? Really?
For reasons unknown, you feel the blood drain from your face. Your breathing grows ragged and you break out in a sweat. We're done here, you say defiantly, as you storm out of the house. Mar runs after you, chirping frantically.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would, you know, just, yeah.
Melanie and the others give chase, but you and Mar are well out of sight by the time they make it outside.
Yeah. Círdan and Mar have left the party.
The two can't have gone far, though. It may be best to first search the village.
Great. Well, are we going to find our would-be hero, Círdan and Mar? Well, let's... We can no longer open the menu. Oh, God. Well, I can't really leave. I have to find them so I can open up the menu and save. Because I can't save otherwise, so I gotta find them. There we go. It couldn't have gone far, but
Melanie and company find you standing in front of a house. She can't quite make it out, but it sounds as though you're saying to Mar, "This place is..." Melanie calls out to you, prompting you to blurt out, sorry, just had a bad stomachache back there," in your characteristically glib manner.
yeah, I think... I don't know how to do it. What, now Mel's worried for me as well? Like, what? I guess we've been together for so long, you just tend to care about each other's well-being, I suppose, but, yeah, just like,
I don't know why I bother worrying about you, she lets
No, that's
slip.
not what I wanted to pick. That's not
So
what I wanted
you
to pick.
were worried about me, you shoot back. No, I wasn't, she replies, her face reddening.
Oh, does someone have a little crush on me? In the party, you can once again open the menu. Well, I guess we will continue. We will continue our exploration of the Village of the Sick next time. I know it's kind of all of a sudden, but I've been going at this for a while now, so I am going to end it right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this rather lackluster commentary, because I honestly don't really know what to talk about other than like comparisons to Zelda, like what happens in those games, like as reference here, but hopefully you found it enjoying all the same. And see you next time on Let's Experience Voice of Cards in the Tavern. Bye, guys.